Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2018 Takeuchi TL8 skid steer that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up, show you the pins up front, let you hear the engine, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you that it turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2018 TL8 cab, heat, air, pilot controls, 2-speed, does have the hydraulic coupler. It's got brand new tracks, 2,105 pound lift capacity at 35%, 1,594 hours. So here in a little bit, we'll fire it up. We'll show you that the pins are fairly tight up here. There's a little bit of play, but not bad at all. Far from sloppy. Like I said, pretty tight overall. Hydraulics are nice and strong. As I get up close to it here, you'll see it's got the typical red paint starting to fade like these Takeuchis do. It's still somewhat bright, but it is starting to get a little bit of a fade too. You can kind of see a little bit of a chalky look here. Fairly straight, just your typical scratches, chips in the paint here on the loader arm, some here, and just where all the, you'll see this a little bit of surface rust where the paint's chipped off. Otherwise, pretty good. Lots of grease at the grease points. No huge dents or dings in the loader arm that I see here. Brand new tracks. Sprockets have a lot of life left in those, as you can see here. And as I step back, there's some mud that's flipped up. There's a little bit of the gray paint still underneath some of this dirt and mud that's flipped up on it here, and some cement splatter and stuff, but fairly straight there as far as that goes. Some of that is cement splattered. Back here on the side of the frame in there is pretty good. There's, you can see, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but there's some cement splatter and stuff stuck up in there. It's probably kind of hard with the shadow from the sun here, but you'll probably be able to see on the other side there. You can see here along the frame on the outside, just your typical scuffs and scratches, paint flaking just a little bit around the edges. You can see this back corner though, pretty straight, kind of a tear there in the decal. Just your typical scuffs and scratches. No huge dents or dings there, just your typical paint chips and scratches, especially down here on the bottom half. Coming around to the back, that rear door, everything's pretty straight there. Up top here, that's all pretty straight, just some cement splattered here. Back side of the cab, everything looks good there. Insides of the arms back here, everything looks good. My guess is there was a mirror mounted to that at one point. That's obviously been broken off or taken off. This taking a good look here at this corner back here. Again, just your typical scuffs and scratches. Otherwise, pretty darn straight. No huge dents or dings here on this side. Just, again, just scuffs, scratches, paint chips. Nothing out of the ordinary for a used skid loader. Again, new tracks. And looking at the sprockets on this side, same as the other side. Lots of life left here in these sprockets. And then taking a little step back, again, some cement splatter and mud and stuff here on this side. But structurally, everything looks pretty darn good. There's some cement splatter in the rollers there, you can kind of see. And then here, you'll be able to see it a little better on the side of the frame underneath there. Same thing back here. Again, this part of the frame, just typical paint chips and flaking around the edges, but pretty straight there. Looking at the loader arm on this side, again, matches up pretty well to the other side. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated anywhere on either loader arm. Same thing with the back of the skid steer mount plate. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded there. Come take a look at this bucket. Maybe just kind of a little bit of wave in the middle of that bucket there and a little small dent right over here. Otherwise, pretty darn straight. Cutting edge looks fairly straight. We'll go take a look in the engine compartment. Okay, taking a look in here. Fins all look pretty darn straight here on the radiator. Kind of hard to get in too close on the engines on these. Try to get in the best I can. Show you everything. I'll kind of go slow just so you can kind of see. Can't really get much closer. Back there in the back, it's a turbo. Looks pretty good here. Again, I don't see any oil or diesel or antifreeze running down the side of the block or anything anywhere. Everything up here at the breather. Inside of that back door. Again, just some cement, kind of like dust, if you will, that's kind of just hardened over time. Now, I'll have to come back out here and do that in a minute when I got two hands. We'll go take a look at the cab. All the glass is good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of the glass. I have the door open already, but here in a minute when we do the operational video, we'll pause with the door facing the camera so you can see that the glass is good there. It's just hard to open these doors with only one hand. They're heavy. And up here in the front, we'll take a good look before we climb up in there. Just typical cement splattered up here too. Matches up with the rest of the machine. Step up here, everything looks pretty good there. Floor mat down there, everything looks pretty good. Taking a look at the seat. Here on this lower seat cushion, you'll see there's several little nicks here. None of them bigger than the size of a pinky. That one's a little bit bigger, and then there's a tear right here that's probably about 1.5 inches. Backrest looks good. I don't see any cuts or tears there. Back here, everything looks pretty good. Oh, that's probably your mirror that mounts to that back. Take a look at our joysticks. Buttons look good here. Trigger looks good. Rubber boot down here, everything looks good there. All the texture's pretty good. Coming to this side, everything looks good here, both toggles. Trigger on the back side looks good. All the texture's good still. That boot down here, everything looks good. Looking at some of our buttons down here. As of the time of this video, the AC is cold. You guys can read that there. 1590. Well, it was 1594. It's 1595 now. We've been running around testing everything out here. So hour meter works like it's supposed to. Coming up here, kind of looking at these cylinders where they mount up. Everything up top here looks good. Like I said, quite a bit of grease. Then we're not afraid to grease it, which is a good thing. Nothing looks like it's been cracked or welded up here. Everything looks pretty good. All right, like I said, this one is a 2018 Takeuchi TL8. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. Get those doors shut. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.